Oh, you are. Hello. It is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. I'll try to spit this out really quickly, but this must be said. But literally, there is a rise of a new Baphomet. And a Baphomet is, in so many words, a nigga with titties. So basically, like an evil entity. So what we have here is, I don't know if to call him a man or we'll just call him the Baphomet. Basically, he's the new Baphomet, so the new Kevin Samuels. So basically, he's the new Kevin Samuels, just a fatter, gayer version of him, and his name is Antonette Daniels. Antonette Daniels. So that's the new Baphomet. Because at a time such as this, where we're in the midst of a war and we got a bigger problem of man versus woman, that's where he gets his money and his drive from, is to be controversial. Him going back and forth and him socking it to the women. And the crazy thing is, all or most of the men on his panel are the same way. Literally catty, homosexual, forgetty ass men, literally socking it to the women. Like they get on the show just to, oh, this is for me to throw my stone at this bitch. And that's literally, and he got so much vitriol to where, mind you, and he's supposed to be married right out of college, like literally like doing things on the right path. Like, okay, staying out of trouble, getting married, and then starting your family. So that means if you have your wife and children or your wife and child, you should be somewhere in the corner taking care of your family or working on yourself, not entertaining the Baphomet spirit. You see what I'm saying? The nigga with titties. Out of all the problems in the world, I can promise you, black women, the women, or even fighting with women is not on the menu. If the women are out of control, then let the women be out of control, because you're perfect. You have your wife or your beard. You have your beard in your child. You see what I'm saying? And when I say beard, I don't mean the beard on his face, the one that he keeps his doodle in, like the beard as far as the woman on his hip. This is the Baphomet spirit. Literally, you'll rise up and you'll challenge the woman. And again, as a man, that's not a good look. For a man to be socking it to a woman, that's called the Baphomet spirit. That's a nigga with titty spirit. Pretty much the homosexual spirit. I'm gonna sock it to this bitch, basically. I mean, he comes with, fuck them bitches, fuck them children. That's vitriol. So again, you have no love. You have no solution for the woman. And let's just say she's out of control. There's no hope for her. Okay, so there's nothing you can do because you're the Baphomet. You're homosexual. There's nothing you can do as a man because you're weak and you're homosexual. But you can throw those stones. I'm like, ooh, sock it to this bitch. And then you get other people, yeah, sock it to him. Do you know how gay that looks? But y'all don't care though, because that's what you call the Baphomet spirit. So basically, anyone who want to keep that Baphomet spirit, the Kevin Samuel spirit alive, you're not going to last. Oh, I can promise you that, especially at a time such as this. And people do stuff for the gram. Oh, well, that's for TV. I'm controversial for TV or for the likes and views. And the crazy thing is, here's the sad thing. He doesn't even need the likes and views. Let him tell it he's already successful. Why must you be controversial to feel like something? You know? That's something that ought to be put into consideration. Because it's like, you bring nothing to the table as far as fixing the black woman, but you will be there to throw a stone. Yeah, so. Really? Shut up. Yeah, so I'm thinking the men who's there to throw the stone, but you can't address the real issue, that actually speaks a lot of volumes. Those volumes are very loud. Because I can promise you there's much going on than the out of control woman. And hell, let's just say the women are out of control. So you're saying the women are out of control and the men can do no wrong. As if the men are not the number one suspects as to who's sucking up all the dick out here. You see what I'm saying? As gay as the men are these days, and you have the nerve to shuck stones at the women. And I'm thinking like, wow. And then the women that you clearly don't like, but yet you're talking about them every day. Like you're literally making your career, making your money off of talking about women. That's the Baphomet spirit. Who else do you see catfighting and going neck and neck with the women? Come on now. Niggas with titties. That's called the Baphomet spirit, which is an evil spirit too. And I can promise you, it won't end well for you, literally leading like that. That's not going to look good for you. That means you have no room for error. With that spirit, that Kevin Samuels faggot ass spirit, you have no room for error. I mean, that means you get no strikes. Because once you do, oh, they gonna love that. Oh, not the Baphomet Kevin Samuels or Anton Daniels, not him having the nerve to fall short of the glory, or having the nerve to be caught up in a scam, or having the nerve to be gay. I know, none of that stuff should be surprising, but that's the Baphomet spirit. Basically, that's a polite way of saying that I'm a punk. Now, I can jump on the women, but that's it. These same men, they won't go neck and neck with a man. They'll just tell him, oh, no, you're perfect. No. You can do no wrong. No. But that bitch. I mean, they will show venom for the woman and children. You have no smoke for a real man that challenges your bitch ass. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's the Baphomet spirit. Got all the smoke for a female. You'll be the same one that get into a ring with a female too. Come on, bitch. And then talk about, oh, women, this and that. Well, how about this? Here's a message for you, Antonette Daniels. Give me my femininity back, bitch. Give me back my femininity, bitch. I'm gonna match that energy with your faggot ass. But that's literally all it is. Like, we're literally neck and neck with the Baphomet himself. I'm like, come on, like this nasty evil entity. Kevin Samuels died, and you go pick up his Baphomet spirit. Because literally the only difference between Antonette Daniels and Kevin Samuels is Antonette is fatter and gayer. Because this is something about that bearded bald men. Like, to me, that it just gives me dungeon, baby oil, and knocking of boots when it comes to men. Because notice how these type of men never have anything to say about them. The men, oh, that person, they can do no. No, he'll justify for them. No, it's because, no, it's different from that. It's different from that. A little woman, oh, she slips and falls, or she gets a run in her pantyhose. That bitch don't know how to, we'll let you have it. And mind you, he has no reason to be angry at the woman because he's married, right? He's married, did everything the right way. Married, the wife is on the straight and narrow. He's on the straight and narrow. Why do you have vitriol towards the black woman and the child if that ain't your situation? You don't have black women and children to worry about. Or do you? Are these the same women that are denying you, which got your bussy in a bunch? Oh, you mean? Is that why you're upset? Because again, if you're a Baphomet, aka the niggas with titties, aka a fucking queer, why would you have a problem with the women? You see what I'm saying? You got your beard, aka your wife on your hip. You got your children. What the fuck is your problem with the black woman if they don't apply to you? You've done things the right way. You're married with children. Go sit your married ass down somewhere and take care of your family. Go take some testosterone pills to choke back that Baphomet spirit. Because honestly, you giving me straight forget. That's what you're giving me. You are. The straight Baphomet spirit. And again, give me my femininity back, bitch. Because that's not a good look for a man to be going neck and neck with. Ooh, let this bitch. Ooh, fuck her. Ooh, she's the enemy. That's the enemy. You look at the woman as the enemy. Do you know how fucking faggot ass and gay that shit sounds? Get that bitch away from me. You get into a tower of men that, oh, no, y'all good. Y'all are good. And then you'll tone down that faggot ass behavior when the men come around. Ooh, finally, I'm safe now. Ooh, all these muscle men. You sound like a bunch of fucking forgets. That's what you do. You and those queer ass men on your panel. There's another one on 2K. He's annoying too. Ooh, he's annoying. Like I said, I would love to get y'all in the same room and hit that detonator button. Like, seriously. Like, men like that, like literally useless, spaghetti, Baphomet spirit carrying, no good to nobody, beard needing, bussy loving, really gay but can't say nothing because you got to keep a fake ass image. Those are the type of men that, yeah, you're an abomination and you serve no purpose. You don't play your role. That's another thing too that these faggot ass men say. They'll tell the women, oh, y'all out of order, y'all this and that, y'all ain't shit. But bitch, it starts at home. If you're supposed to be the top of the food chain, like the number one token, ooh, go for this type of men. Go for the men. They're number one on the list. But the people under them are fucked up. That shows a lot about what's going on at the top. Because I can promise you, it started with the men. If anything goes out of order, it's going to start with the leader. If y'all faggots call yourself the leaders, do the math as to what's going on around here. I can promise you, men had a lot to do with these women being whores. Men has a lot to do with these women being single. And men has a lot to do with y'all. The reason why y'all are mad. Take fucking responsibility. You want to say hold these bitches accountable, hold them accountable and put your bitch ass in that section too. Because I can promise you, y'all men, y'all faggot ass men, are not innocent. You see what I'm saying? Again, you cannot be the number one suspect when it comes to who's sucking up all the dick out here, and you have nothing to say about these gay ass men, but you got everything to say about the women. That's a feminine trait. And when I say that's gay as hell, like literally, y'all need to be put in the same room, and that detonator button needs to be hit. Seriously, because you serve no purpose. You're not providers. You're not protectors. You are the fucking problem. So that means, yeah, you must be eliminated. And like I say, don't end up like Kevin Samuel, literally dying taking your own advice or dying talking shit. That's for them. I'm telling you, it's not going to be a good look with the way y'all moving out here. So Antonette Daniels, I understand you got to show out for the gram, but you might want to be very careful on how you moving, because honestly, this ain't your fight. It's something about getting caught in a crossfire when you don't have to. You know how many people literally get sprayed just trying to simply breaking up a fight? I guess that's what happened to it's not really similar to this particular sword, but I guess, after a sports game, I guess people hung out at an establishment, and two people get into it over a parking lot, and the owner, whose event it is, they just want to hang out after the game, he goes to break it up. He gets shot with the other guy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you get caught in the crossfire and you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Because this ain't your fight. You see what I'm saying? This is between the single man and the single woman. If you are a married man, like I say, with his beard, with his pretend wife on his hip and his children to appear to be perfect, like I say, that's called an illusion, which is sorcery too. I'm gonna make you think, oh, I'm perfect. Ooh, I got a wife and child and all this. Ooh, I'm perfect. But you in the midst of the fight, throwing stones at women like a fucking faggot ass Baphomet. But you get those stones out. Bitch, give me back my femininity. Like I say, literally, spit the dicks out, knock it off, okay? Y'all literally are the number one suspect when it comes to who's sucking up all the dicks out here. Because if you look at these men these days, they'll tell you, ooh, you'll turn your nose up at the women. So if the women are nasty, ooh, they don't qualify for you. Who else qualifies? Those muscly ass men? Who else will qualify? Because you ain't got no complaints about the men. Can't stand the women. Do the fucking math. Fight with the women so you can have a reason to roll around with the men. I already know what time it is. That's why I said I made a previous video about it. Be careful who you're listening to, because before you know it, you're going to have that twinkle in your eye and your bussy's going to be busted, okay? Keep that in fucking mind. This is why I say it's not important. It's not wise to hop on a bandwagon with a bunch of sissy-ass, Baphomet, faggot-ass men. Real men don't argue with women, no matter how out of control she is. Matter of fact, real men will put your women in check. You're not gonna sit there and fight with no fucking woman who you don't care nothing about, okay? You keep that in mind. Baphomet, like I said, that's an abomination too. Like I said, you might want to be very careful. Like I said, that's a no-no in the spiritual realm. And what happens in the spirit comes to fruition. So you keep that in mind. And I understand you doing this shit for the gram, but don't get caught up in something that you don't have to be caught up in. You're already successful. Take your flimsy ass in the corner and enjoy your success. Enjoy your life. Because I can promise you, this is not the crossfire that you want to get caught in. This is not your fight. Okay? We don't need no Baphomet stirring up trouble at a time such as this. We're in the midst of war. And I can promise you the war is not women versus some faggot ass men. It's not the Baphomet versus the woman. And then, it probably is spiritually. Yeah, the Baphomet is rising up to turn everybody gay. But that's not our real problem. Our real problem is who's running that Baphomet. Who's gassing Antonette Samuels? Who's gassing up Antonette to trigger these women and to fight with women when you're supposed to be married with children, happily married with children, and being successful? Be successful. You don't have to kick nobody in the head. You don't have to kick nobody when they're down. Get your sissy ass somewhere and sit down somewhere. I can promise you, when karma swings around to you, oh, everyone's gonna love it. I'm like, oh, they finally took out the Baphomet. Once again, it's gonna be another ride, so another one. Y'all that fucking gay. One of the Baphomet drops, 2, 3 or more are gonna pop up. Ooh, here to keep the Baphomet alive. Fucking faggot ass niggas. Like, for real. Seriously, you're an abomination. You serve no purpose, and you ought to be eliminated. Okay? So, Antonette Daniels, keep that in mind. And tell your gay ass men panel too. Yeah, y'all might want to go ahead and do away, cast out that Baphomet spirit. Because I can promise you, it's not going to end well. It never ends well for the Baphomet. You can have your fun now and make your little coins now. Fighting with women? Literally, that's what you stand for? A grown-ass man? Oh, so as a grown-ass, faggot-ass man, what do you stand for? Ooh, I stand against these bitches. It just don't look right, okay? It's not a good look. Get well. Go get an exorcist. Go get some testosterone shots. Spit the dicks out. and stop jumping on women. If you can't help her, leave her alone, bitch. Bye.